completely gone because OBS was reading on default track.
That's not good.
Yeah, not good at all. Anyway, taking you into the backwoods.
You went through the pool.
No, you didn't go through the pool. You went through the backyard.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so the trail follows. Yeah, so the trail follows through the backyard of this place out into the woods. You have to follow it for quite some time, at least half an hour of just here walking to reach this point out here.
Now, how tall is the grass here?
A lot of this is unkempt, untamed forest land. There's not too much grass between the trees, but where it is, the grass is pretty tall.
I see.
Well, I'm gonna draw my fucking shotgun.
All right, up ahead, you begin to notice at your feet a fading in of footprints. A lot of these seem to be from shoes or other humanoid prints.
Are there any that aren't, that are also heading in this direction?
No non-humanoid prints, no.
Right.
Also, who wants to roll a perception check?
I have a +1.
I got a +2.
All right, whoever wants to roll.
Do multiple people roll, or is this just for one?
The first one. Yep. All right. So 6. You can see that the trail leads up ahead to this stone outcropping beneath the cliff side. Upon the stone is a wooden statue, and the wisps seem to coalesce beneath the base of the statue.
Dusty, the fuck is that thing over there?
I think Dusty would know. Like floating orb, obviously not man-made. Wisp?
You roll knowledge occult. Or lore occult, sorry.
Oh, I didn't hit the other +1. That's a 6, actually.
Okay, for a 6, you think this has something to do with fairies, but it doesn't seem to be an entity in of itself.
I'd say swamp lights, but we're not really in a swamp, are we?
No. If I take a picture of it,
something like that.
If I take a photo of it, does it show up any differently in the photo?
When you take a photo of it, it does not. It seems to be barely present or visible. Like normally you would see a sun shining off of a car roof level visible, rather than a roaring flame or something on stone.
So it's dimmer yet still present in my photo. Interesting.
And as you
I'm just gonna
ponder
be
it,
fiddling with my camera settings, trying to capture it properly while whatever's happening.
As you ponder it, the wisps start fading, coming from the bit of greenery that you're holding in your hands, the samples that led you here. The thing in your hand seems to be drying up and dying off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it served its purpose, I guess.
So if my theory's correct, then whatever this is killing changelings for some reason?
Maybe it's an altar. Someone is killing changelings and dragging their essence to it.
Well, they
For
seem to be
magic
walking
in
here
legit.
willingly.
Yeah. Well, entrancement is pretty common when it comes to fairies and fae. Is something like that? I'm not
Maybe-
too sure.
Fairies.
I'd say it's
Oh,
killing
fuck,
regular
you mean
people
the,
and
Wait, are you sure it's the normal people? He does tell us
I
that every
mean-
time this happens, it's something odd is left. Like melting snow and whatnot. Could be just targeting doppelgangers.
but how would you tell? I mean, if the people they were married to couldn't tell,
Well, isn't
For
that like
5
kind of
years.
the whole point of a changeling?
Yes. Lymph.
It's like, why is grass green? Like, it makes just
I'm gonna go
malfunction.
walk up and investigate it more closely while they're having this conversation.
All right, so Lymphao, you approach. You see that the wooden statue has, well, not just that light before it, but there's also a book sitting on the stone before it. It seems to be not something that was just. It wasn't placed with reverence. It was placed beside it with speed. Like someone that was
Haphazardly,
carrying,
put down.
like, yeah, it's like how someone would put down their car keys when entering their home while carrying a heavy box.
Hmm.
But something you also notice is right before the stone, you see bloodstains.
Hmm. How fresh is the blood? Like if I touch it, is it still wet? Or if I poke it with a stick, is it still wet?
It has seemed to have seeped well enough into the ground, but there are still dry flakes that get stuck to your skin.
So it's been there for at least a little while.
At the least for a week.
And we know the guy disappeared about a week ago, right?
At least what did he say?
5 days?
I think it was 3. Yeah, 4 days.
So they roughly line up time-wise. All right, I'm going to tell the others that there's a strange book and a puddle of old blood near the statue as well.
standing back
What the
from
fuck?
Lymphao, Lucas is just gonna shout, saying, "What's the book say?"
That's a great question. I'm going to pick up the book and see if I can read it.
Dusky's gonna just walk forwards a bit.
Okay. All right, you pull out the book.
Oh fuck! It's a big book.
Oh, it's a journal.
The book is titled "Survival Guide: Fairy King Coronations."
Interruption. Is it legal for him to read this book without getting copyright permission?
You're the one with the impressive lore of knowledge for the law.
Yes, that is why I'm checking this information.
Well, make the fucking roll then.
Excellent. For a second, I was wondering why it said -3 overwriting. Then I remember that's what I got last time.
You are aware of the knowledge that it is not, in fact, against copyright law to read things.
Ah, excellent. There's nothing wrong with what you were
It's
doing.
called
He says.
It's called copyright because you're not allowed to copy it.
Now you're just
understand
confusing the
copyright.
poor man.
My understanding of copyright law has improved.
Survival Guide, Fairy King Coronation. Beware
Alright.
the grok, it has an abhorrent poison in squad body.
Roll a designated person of the group. Roll perception.
Well, if I
do
was
it.
reading it.
I think I have a
I'm
plus
reading the
3
book.
on that. Let me double.
Yeah, I mean, Lymphao's the one reading the book.
You got plus
so...
3?
No, I
I
don't.
got
Never mind. Not on
plus
It,
perception.
it doesn't need to be the one reading the book.
Not on perception.
Oh.
Never mind.
Okay, in that case, got a +2. Oh, alright, Invader.
7.
Invader's the roller. All right. you notice that the light, that little flame begins to flicker as Limphao stepped closer to the statue.
Limphao, step back.
Several of you notice that the environment's color begins to change. Like you've, for those of you that have partied, it feels like you've your LSDs have finally begun to kick in because you're starting to see plants turn purple and orange interchangeably.
Still holding the book, I'll step back from the statue when I was told to.
You can smell the iron of the blood and the nice oaken smell of the trees. Everything becomes stronger. You even smell the hints of mint and lavender in the wind, despite not seeing any of those plants nearby. Chirping of birds rings sonorously in each of your ears. And suddenly, the environments around you begin to warp and change. You do this, and boom. Gotta move you guys. Okay, you're not participating. You find yourself in a completely different environment. Book still clasped in Limphao's hand. You hear the sound of a rushing river, a strong breeze at your back, and a humming nearby. From behind you, you can hear the soft sound of bees buzzing as they provide nectar to flowers for which you do not see.
Okay.
What the fuck are we?
If it does me has to do with the book.
So I obviously spot this one, right?
Yes. While you're slightly disoriented from being in a completely different place, actually, no, roll. Everyone roll perception. Whoever gets highest notices first.
Got an 8.
Oh, that would be Invader.
12.
Yep. So, Dusty, he's the first one to completely come to that they're somewhere else. While the sky's unnerving, the trees look foreign and like alien mangroves. What he notices, singles out first, is the humming nearby. That just barely ekes out over the sound of buzzing bees from the environment that he came from. He steps forward and sees the babbling river nearby and a woman beside it. She is wearing little but leaves upon her skin. Her hair is blonde, to say the least, but it's a very faint kind of blonde. She brushes her skin with water and then looks up, catching your gaze.
Is this public indecency?
I mean, you can roll knowledge.
All right. Okay, that's still -4, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Is this public indecency? And if not, is he technically stalking her?
Well, let's just have the one roll for now.
Oh god.
No.
No. It is private indecency. A completely worse kind of indecency.
Well,
I
Dusty
drop
hasn't been the first to notice this one. We'll
I drop
just...
my guns and yell, "Hands up, criminal!"
How much did you roll in perception?
12.
No, not you. I meant Kotrak. So he's rolled a 2.
No,
so
he didn't
should-
roll perception or persuasion. He rolled knowledge law.
I'm talking about.
No, he did. He rolled a 2.
The
Oh, yeah,
So he
perception.
should be the last
you're very
person
late
to
to
recognize
notice.
that.
So
Yes,
first,
Yes.
I was late to notice,
Yeah.
but now that I have,
So
well,
first,
okay, fine.
yeah, you have delay on this.
Okay, fine, go.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
Hello? Can you tell us where we are, miss?
The woman gasped and says, "You're one of them. You've brought me here."
Okay. Now
I'm sorry, no, we've not brought you anywhere.
She gets into the fetal position, more so out of modesty than her own self-defense, as a bunch of men appear to crowd around them. Limpower, are you still reading the book?
Yes.
Okay. Well, keep your eyes on the book and point anything out that you feel is necessary.
Oh wait, is that actually changing?
Dusky's just going to turn around and say,
I think instructions in here are pretty handy.
yeah. I suppose, I'll just ask, do you know what's going on? You say people like us brought you here. Where is here?
Oh wait, Dusty, the book says to ignore them. It says, pay no heed to those that look human that you have not met. They will lead you astray to become lost. Now, is the book leading us astray, or is that leading us astray, is the
You
question.
really believe everything you read?
Reading
The book doesn't.
entirely
No,
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
I trust it.
The book doesn't look human, therefore it's not leading us astray.
Also,
I'm not saying I
That's what
believe
the book would
everything
say.
I read. I'm just saying we have that bit of information to pay heed to.
Besides, we can't ignore this crime.
Well, these are fairies. If they've written rules down anywhere and we don't follow them, I think.
I just want to know where we are.
Also, fairies are assholes.
We're in Ireland.
yeah,
anyone
I
can tell you
noticed
that.
that when you said that before.
Hold on. What's the phone GPS say?
You look at your phone. The GPS cannot track an accurate location.
We are further
Well,
than the
it is.
moon, ladies and gentlemen. At the very least.
Oh, but you still have cell signal.
Ah, I see.
Well, yeah.
What
It
about,
just
what
can't
about the,
track a location on Google Maps.
what about
Look,
the
Vodafone's
compass?
coverage has really expanded recently.
The gang brings cell phone towers to the Feywilds.
Yo, Arkaine Isekai, let's fucking go.
Is the compass behaving normally?
Do you have a regular compass?
I have a compass on my phone.
How the fuck do the phone compasses work?
It's a magnetometer. It works. It would
Okay.
do the exact same thing as a normal compass.
But your phones have
It-
magnetometers.
okay, yeah. It keeps on spinning.
See.
It can't seem to find a strong enough magnetic signal.
Well,
Out of
She
curiosity, the thing behind. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so the woman stutters as you all either look at her direction or begin pondering over the pages in the book. She says, I don't know where I am. I found myself in this forest. I was dirtied in mud, and I was pushed into here. Could you help me find my way back?
Oh, Okay, realizing the situation,
What's your name?
he puts his guns away and says, "All right, where's the dirt bag? How dark was he?"
I didn't get a good look at anyone's face.
Well, anyway, because I
What's
noticed her
your
complexion,
name,
I
miss?
realized she's obviously innocent, so I start looking around.
Serena.
Well, I'm Dusty. Dusty.
Should have asked if you could have her name.
Did he want to get married into her
would've been-
family?
I mean, if you want to find out if someone's a fae, just ask for something and then ask what
Hey,
they
you
want in
might-
return.
And Jet's just looking at his crowbar thinking, hey, you mind holding this?
Did he mean that?
Let's see. I just need to. I couldn't. Why would you need me to hold that for you?
I just hold it. Look, I need to pull something out of my backpack, and you know,
He's
can't
curious
do
if
it
you're
with this
a
in
fae
my
or not.
hand. Fucking dude, come on,
What's a fae?
a little subtlety here. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
He's like this around women.
Honest?
the autistic quiz occasionally works for him. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you think he scored the last one?
Well, I mean, he did lose it.
Okay, like the autistic risk doesn't always hold up. It works, it doesn't hold up.
Think fast, and he just sort of tosses it midair, not violently, just such that she could catch it if she tried.
All right. So she grasped the steel crowbar within her hand.
Oh, all right. Guess it's fine then, right?
Because the crowbar
Well,
is made
it's
of
steel, not
purely
iron.
steel, right?
If she wasn't
I
so
suppose
obviously innocent, I'd be concerned about her reaching for his weapon.
See, this is when I should be. This is the time when I should have, steel not steel, iron shotgun shells. The one time I don't bring iron or silver.
Your stares are kind of disconcerting. Could you take this back? I'm in a bit of a predicament. When I came to wash myself off, some small creatures came and absconded with my clothing. Could you perhaps give me something?
No, but I can lend
what's
you
the-
something
what's the-
for a period of time.
What's the book say?
The book says
Anything
pay
about
no
anything
heed
about giving
to-
gifts?
Well,
No,
hang on.
it says to. The book says to pay no heed to supposed humans. They will lead you astray.
Also, it
Well,
did not also.
you can have my jacket if you tell us more.
Well,
About
don't give it to them.
I'm trading it to her for information.
He has a point.
Lend it. Don't give it.
Oh
Look,
my fucking god! You are stumbling over the first fucking pair of tits we see.
Yeah, first pair of tits. We're in a fucking Feywild, my dude.
He was obviously assaulted by some urban youths. I think we should protect her.
All right.
Do you want to give
Well-
her your hood?
While they're
Sorry, that's personal.
Why is it that me and Lucas are the only ones with a brain for that?
while they're arguing about this, I'm just gonna go climb up on this rock and survey the surroundings.
All right. Roll a perception.
Can I also roll since I did say I was looking out for things?
Well, you're distracted by the woman that was assaulted by hooligans for the
Ah,
moment.
fair enough. Fair enough.
You don't seem to see much. You see to the, what you assume is the east over here, a cliffside that you cannot peer over very well. You see a bridge to the immediate northeast that is strangely constructed, to say the least. The river seems to fork, and that bridge is the only thing that crosses that way. And you see a heavily wooded area off to the immediate north. To the south is a bunch of what looks to be impassable forestry.
So yeah, I gave her my jacket and told her to tell me more about this place. Anything in response?
Yes, there were some creatures about as high as 2 hands, like this. She says after putting on the jacket and standing up. She has her palms facing outward. One hand on top of each other, of the other, to symbolize the height. About that tall. They come in small numbers, and they talked to me and gave me something to drink, and everything was fine, but they ran away with my belongings after I had them, where I had them drying up over there.
Definitely urban news.
Which way did they go?
She points off to the south.
As if the compass is working, yeah.
Well, I mean, south being this direction. I have to have
Nah, she just keeps wildly spinning her hands. Continuously points south.
Wait, what are you doing? I'm pointing south. Compasses don't work here.
Well, good luck with that, miss.
Wait, don't you want to help me get everything back?
Whoa,
I
No.
don't even know where we are. We can't help you if we can't help ourselves.
whoa, don't, oh, god damn it.
Don't what?
The book said not to cross the same flowing body of water twice, and you just spent one of ours.
One of his.
One of mine. Also,
Well, we're not just
I
gonna
haven't
not
read
follow
the
you,
book,
are
so
we?
of course I don't know.
I read the book out loud. Beware of the
I wasn't
grok.
paying
It has an
attention.
abhorrent. Beware of the grok. It has an abhorrent poison in its squat body. Pay no heed to those that look human that you have not met. They will lead you astray to become lost. None may leave the wild without a fairy king being crowned. Touch not the sword of seasons, for the blade will claim thee. Fairies are
The S.
assholes. Do not. The S. I don't know what that set is meant to say. I might have accidentally deleted something.
I think you accidentally deleted. I believe it was the uncrowned or something.
Yeah,
Where?
none may leave this
Yeah.
forest without the faking being
And don't
crowned.
touch the blade of seasons.
Yeah.
Like,
Consume thee, so it will kill you.
if you
Nice.
must
You
kill a
must
tree
kill a
folk,
tree
use
for
iron.
use iron.
Do not cross the same moving body of water thrice. Yellow is the color of trust, but let it be your guide. Not your
Okay,
companion.
thrice, so 3 times. We
It's
can go
trust,
double
Yeah.
but
Yes.
not friendship or good or evil. Let it be your guide, not your
I want
companion.
to roll perception.
Okay, roll perception.
Great.
You perceive a dizzying amount of lush, verdant area, a miasma of wilderness and nature's beauty. For once in your urban lifestyle, with surrounded by military gear, you find quite beautiful place that you just want to stand there, sink it in. All the smells, the sounds, and the sights. The skies are fully clear, but there's no oppressive sun overhead. There, in its place, seems to be an abundance of dancing lights coming from the leaves and the trees itself.
You know, guys, I think my outfit really works here. Might as well be Vietnam.
Jet, Lympha, consider this. How about we use that scythe you've got? Cut down some of the trees and just put them in the river to stop it from flowing.
I
Technically, it's not a
don't
body. It's
think
not a
I-
body of water.
The
Don't
river
think-
seems a bit too wide to just block it off ourselves.
I don't
Mm.
think we can dam it, and the scythe is a tool for cutting grass, not trees. I don't know what
This is
anime you've been watching, but
Well, in any
Like the
case,
blades,
we're
with
not
all
we're
that.
not gonna just let Dusty walk off alone. So
yeah. Besides, we have
I'm
we have
committed
one
to
more
spending more
cross
time
after this.
too.
The strange bit is a bridge I saw up ahead, which
Guess I'll
winds
cross.
across the river several
I don't
times.
trust that bridge. Yeah, we're gonna make our own. I think.
This bridge is the suspicious thing.
All right. Stop moving for a moment. A representative of the group roll a unmodified D10. Actually, no. Then make it a D100. Make it interesting.
Do we have D100s in this?
I think you do. Oh no, I didn't get. Yeah.
Let's see. Nope.
No.
No
Okay.
D100s.
So just roll D10.
Well, you could roll 2d10 and
Could roll,
just take them
yeah,
in
could
order.
roll a d20.
Well, 2d10 and then you just take them in
2d10.
order like you normally do.
No, roll D10.
Okay.
51
It was meant to be unmodified, so
That's
or
81.
8 if you wanted.
Okay. Who actually followed the directions?
I rolled the 2d10, so it's 81 or
So
that would
9.
be.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Okay, so you see someone just wandering about in the wooded area. They seem to have come out of nowhere, leaving no sounds in their wake. They wear a ragged robe of pure yellow, wearing a rusted helmet upon their head. They just path over here.
Is it with women in this fucking place?
Well, you
you know,
don't
for
know
a
what's
second
under
I
there.
thought they were black and we'd have a fight on our hands with Zim, but I guess PvP isn't on the table this session.
Wait, they are black. Them, look. This is
No, they're
from
just
the
wearing
camera.
black clothing that you can't
So
see
They're
how
the
not
does
wearing.
skin.
the skin?
They're not wearing black clothing.
It looks brown. You can't see the skin.
They're wearing
so
yellow.
Oh god,
Yellow
it's
on
a
top of
sign
black.
cross. Ah.
Nope. Does this figure greet us?
The figure just wanders. Kind of
And
like how
then-
you
I shall pay-
imagine a sheep grazing out in a field would be. If
I
it's
shall
not
pay it.
grazing.
I shall pay it absolutely no heed.
According to the guide, we should follow it, but not be companions.
According to the book, we should let it be our guide, but not our companion, whatever that's meant to mean.
Yes.
it means let it tell you where you're going, but don't let it dictate.
That means stalk it, but don't be friends.
No.
I think you need.
This isn't even law at this point. It's like almost common sense.
All right, so you just want to stare at the figure for a long time?
Dusty can't interact. He's literally not paying attention. Dusty. I'm gonna keep fucking that up.
Strange creature. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
The figure looks towards your group and points at James.
Okay. James.
James.
Chase is AFK, I guess.
No, I'm here. Sorry for that. I was fucking listening.
Keep doing this, Casel.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
what is it?
it's pointing at you.
Oh,
Uh,
I should step forward.
Following its lead, I also point at James.
It lowers its hands.
I lower my hand.
You are not from here. Comes a masculine voice from behind the mask.
I got this, man. All right. Yes,
Which mask? Sim's mask or the figure's mask?
the figures.
Figure.
Yes, me and my compatriots, we're not from these land. Wherever the fuck this is.
Why did you come here?
That is a good question.
We were investigating some disappearances in the middle of the United States.
Disappearances?
Yes, some people strangely vanished from their rooms, leaving only some traces of nature, some foliage, some melted snow, though I'm not sure exactly how they determined it to be snow specifically, but that sort of thing. And somehow we followed a trail to some sort of strange shrine in the woods, and next thing we know, we ended up here.
And what do you seek?
An
Answers.
Answers to where these people are?
Where they are, or why they disappeared. Either way.
There is a grove that I can take you to. People are there. Many.
See.
Alive and dead.
I see.
And that's where you think we'll find our missing persons?
Some of them.
Aside,
More.
did we ever actually see photos of the people before they disappeared? Do we know what they look like at all?
You would have seen some of them, yes.
Cool. Good. So we won't just see a bunch of dead bodies and be like, all right, cool. I'm assuming this is one of them.
So, any idea why they're here?
I will be at BRB. My dog's whining.
The crowning of the Fae King, I assume.
They are here for the circlet. And for the changelings. The changelings replace the people. The circlet devours their heads.
So, we know why they're missing. Mission accomplished. Let's get back home.
Which direction is this grove?
The figure points in a direction past you. The same direction as that bridge that you do not want to walk across.
Now, is that the same direction we need to go if we want to leave?
The figure lowers its pointing arm and thinks for a moment. You are not from here. You will leave once the coronation is complete.
Oh.
Do we need to attend, or can we just stay back?
The realm will push you out. You have not been consumed yet.
Oh.
Now, this conversation's been very illuminating.
No.
We're just gonna make our way towards the grove.
Now, quickly before that, what else will happen when the coronation is complete?
Within the time of trials, over the next few years, the Fairy King will be chosen. And then they will be crowned, and the realm will be closed to outsiders, and fairies will be able to leave free once more.
And what if no Fairy King is crowned?
Then we wait until a Fairy King is crowned.
But until there's a Fairy King crowned, you can't leave freely from the realm?
Yes.
You say it's going to take several... You say it's likely going to take years. Any way to speed that up? We're on a bit of a clock.
Yes, there is a way.
How?
To crown the Fairy King.
And we can do that?
You may be able to speed along the process.
Okay, how is a Fairy King crowned in the first place?
The All-Mother places the crown upon their head.
Okay, and this All-Mother's at this grove you mentioned.
The All-Mother is not in this grove.
How is a Fairy King chosen?
The Fairy King is chosen through contest.
What's the contest?
The contest involves many challenges by the fairies across the realm. Typically, every 4 years, a Sylvan is chosen among them to become Oberon, the Fairy King.
Are there any Sylvan with like beard, blonde hair, and orange skin that you can vote for?
No.
What are the promising candidates?
The candidates that are known among the Sylvans: Aeas, Loris, Piraven, among others, Vina, and Circlet.
So it doesn't have to be a man.
There are several more. Those are the names of note.
If we help one of them, does it matter who we help?
If your goal is to leave, it is not.
I think our goal should be slightly more to just leave this place, considering this might impact Illuminati operations in the future.
Side question. Did they tell us where we reincarnate when we die? Like, not in-game, but do we know where we would reincarnate?
At a place with a lot of fire energy. So not exactly, but they would find us.
Yeah, we don't die.
No. I'm asking is just my character's knowledge. What have we been told about that?
You'll be found naked.
Well, not necessarily that you'll be found naked. They're a bit more vague upon this. Your body will reform, and they say from a fount of Gaia.
And the only thing that we'll have is the bound weapons.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
so that's how that mechanic works.
Other occult things as well.
Okay.
Because they're more or less bound to your not person, but your essence.
Does the magic phone count as such?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the knowledge I have if we do happen to die here.
Does that stuff even count in the Fey realm?
Yeah. Who knows?
I was just asking that out of character too.
I'd prefer not to find out, actually, I think.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can always test it. Try crossing the bridge a couple more times.
So we can help
Yellow. What happens if we cross? What happens if we cross a flowing body of water 3 times?
You'll anger the water spirits.
What will these water spirits do?
They will play tricks upon you.
Lethal tricks?
Not lethal to you.
Okay, lethal to us, do you mean as in we won't really die? Or, you know, it won't actually kill even a normal person?
Yes.
That's not an answer. You know this.
They will not intend to kill you.
Okay, but they will. All right. Answer me this then. Is that woman, points to the woman still in just that jacket, is that a fae?
Aside from those that you seek, all in this realm are fae. And those that were once not fae have become fae.
All right, so you were right, Lucas. That is a fae. Okay. Very glad we didn't help now.
Couldn't have been too bad of a fae, though.
You say that about literally anyone who isn't black. Minus the fae.
Also, you haven't seen their face. They might be black.
What? The one across? We have.
You see more than her face, but yes, she's not black.
And we get it, Caitlin. You're not paying attention.
Well,
if you instead seek not to find the other people, and you seek to progress upon speeding up the coronation, I recommend speaking to one of the candidates, one of the contenders.
Can we leave this place with the people we need to find before the coronation?
There is no leaving the Fey realms before a king is chosen.
Will all the candidates who aren't chosen die?
They will lose, but Fey come back.
Okay, so death isn't permanent for them.
For most Fey, death is not permanent.
Okay, most. Is there a way to tell which ones it's not permanent for, or is?
To kill them?
And then wait a really long time, possibly?
They are more mortal than you are.
Okay. Are the weapons we have, I'm just going to shake a shotgun, enough to kill Faye?
They are enough to inconvenience and wound Faye.
Okay, and if we inconvenience and wound them enough, will they die?
Death is not permanent.
Okay, alright. I wasn't asking if they come back, just if their body would cease to move if we shot them.
Their body may yet move.
Okay. That's
how do you know all this?
I am Faye.
Why are you telling us?
Because you asked.
How can we trust you?
You can't.
Why would you?
I mean, you're the only person here answering questions.
Say, do you have the lottery numbers for next week?
All right, let me solve this. Do you need to? Do you
7,
need to?
22, 6, 0, 0.
Write that down. Write that down.
Can you hang on?
Wait. We have to ask which specific lottery.
Jesse's just going to pull out his phone, just open up Robinhood and say, which should I invest in next?
CrowdStrike.
Okay, and
God.
What should I invest in next if I want to make money?
For those not in the know, this session of Arkaine takes place on April of 2024.
Yes, it's all pre-recorded, even the bits that weren't recorded.
Yeah.
Man, when we release this, I'm wondering how rich I'll be from investing all my money in CrowdStrike.
Yeah. So, tell me, like, there's not going to be like any major events in politics, like in the next few months, right?
Arkaine is not an officially licensed financial advisor.
Yes, this is financial advice, though. Give me all your money.
Assuming I'm still alive when this comes out, I'll make sure to comment on the video how well I did.
Bold of you to assume when you're within striking distance.
Okay, so what was the actual question in this?
What?
We were just trying to figure out what to invest our money in.
Do you have to tell us the truth?
No. I'm under no compulsion to tell you the truth.
Have you
Do you want
lied
to tell
to
us
us?
do you want to tell us the truth?
I have no reason to lie to you.
That could be a lie. He says as he's walking away towards this tree.
So anyways, we
Is
have the
this
three
guy a
numbers.
racist? Points him.
As a matter of perspective, yes.
Okay, she's not lying. They're telling the truth, everybody.
Okay, so about this tree that's in front of me.
Okay.
What do you meant by
He
that?
just
I'm
fucked
not
off in the
asking
middle of the
her.
conversation.
I'm not asking her about this tree. Like, I'm asking you, the DM, about
Okay.
this tree. Is it solid?
It is a solid tree, yes.
Is it long enough to be to cross the river? Like so.
Yes. Yes.
Chase, I just want to be that little voice in your head, the little angel on your shoulder for 1 second. If you must kill a tree folk, use iron, as no other weapon has the bite.
Well, it's not a.
Tree
Is it
folk.
a folk, or is it just a
It's
tree?
a tree.
Just punch it. Just punch it with your knuckle dusters.
Yes, that was what I was asking. Are my knuckle dusters made out of iron?
Well, they appear to be made of brass.
Ah, damn.
Hey, my crowbar's made of
Try
steel,
it.
right?
Yes.
What were our power types? Did anyone have fire?
Ice.
I could use fire if I had swords.
Because I'm thinking, right? We just blast the crowbar with enough fire for the impurities to go away, and then we no longer have steel. We have just pure iron,
Oh.
in a sense.
Doesn't have to be cold iron, so unforged.
Wait, is there a problem with steel versus iron? Isn't that?
Yeah, steel apparently doesn't work as.
Well, same way.
Well,
Say
I
a
wouldn't risk it.
vulnerable
I
pure
wouldn't.
iron.
Steel.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it anyhow.
No, it has to be like raw iron or something like that, like raw.
Do you have
Mostly.
do you have any other questions for the one in yellow?
Oh, yeah. Do we
Where'd you
need...
come from?
Do you have any pertinent questions for the one in yellow?
Do we need actual iron, as in pure iron or raw iron to hurt stuff here, or does steel work as well?
Alternatively, is there a cure for autism?
Well, you're
No.
over by a tree right now.
Yeah.
He's asking
Oh,
the tree.
sorry, yeah.
Talk to the tree talk.
There is... Steel does not take place of iron.
Right.
That answers the question pretty
You
well.
know where we can get iron weapons?
Yes.
Oh,
Where do we get iron weapons?
Not in the favorites.
Somewhere.
I guess.
Well, the gentleman without the jacket is correct. That's outside the Feywilds, iron weapons can be found. There is also a cache of iron weapons held by the Sylvan Guard within their garrison.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, one last thing before we go. Is the tooth fairy real?
Yes.
Yes.
They are
It's just
ravenous.
the same made of teeth.
Holy shit. Are there any other
Understandable.
members of the Illuminati here in the Feywild at the moment?
What? Rephrase the question.
Aside from this group, and gesture at all of us, are there anyone else from the Illuminati here in the Feywilds? Maybe not in this location, but in the Feywilds.
There are those that have dealt with the Illuminati in the Feywild.
Okay, but no actual Illuminati members aside from us in the Feywild at this moment.
Did any of the candidates deal with the Illuminati?
One.
Oh.
Which one?
Who?
Vina.
Right. Well,
Alright,
that's
guess
our.
we know who we're
That's our.
backing.
Yeah, that's our fucking lot, I guess.
Would it be a bad thing for the Fey if we backed Vina?
Was that dealing on friendly terms?
They were on mutual terms.
Okay, would it be a bad thing for the Fays if we backed Vina as faking?
There are no laws against backing someone in the coronation.
I mean, more ethically and morally.
Does this count as improving my legal knowledge?
No.
No.
Knowledge, lore brackets law brackets Feywild.
Sorry, what was the question you're asking to the one in yellow?
Like morally and ethically and philosophically, are there any issues with Vina's policies for the Feywild when they become faking?
Based upon your perspectives, no.
Alright, well, we know what we're supporting then.
Hold on. Would the Illuminati benefit if we put Vina in charge of the Feywild?
Yes.
Okay, that's all we needed to know.
Would I benefit if I help?
Yes.
I imagine so. We help the Illuminati, we help ourselves, right? This conversation's been most elucidating. And just walk off.
Oh, one more question.
You said we had cell reception, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna try and phone our boss and see if we can get through.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
You make 2 rings, and the line is disconnected from her side. You immediately get a rapid text. I am busy right now. Send me text. What is going on? What is the report?
Does that pop up in the group chat?
I suppose yes.
I'm sure we'd have
I'll report that we've been transported to the Feywilds and give a brief summary over text of the information we've.
Mention this Vina character and ask if we should.
But I would impress that I would say it's probably faster to discuss over voice.
She was busy.
Also, we don't necessarily need to talk to her. If there's someone she can delegate that to, that would work just fine.
Unfortunately, she's the handler. She can't just delegate us, I don't think.
Our handler's too busy to handle us.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine we're not our only group.
Just some more questions before I catch up with the others. Do you know stuff that goes on outside the Feywild as well?
He literally taught us the lottery numbers.
Sure. Is it really over with my girlfriend? Like, fully?
I've been trying to answer Ashley's question. Thanks, Fred. So you ended the text saying essentially that we were told about Vina. Prefer to talk about it over phone.
Yeah, I prefer to discuss that properly. And,
okay.
Figure out a plan of action.
The text is sent in reply. where do you hear about Vina, and have you met with her?
Again, we haven't met with anyone. We only talked to a strange figure in yellow, something about the Fairy King coronation. Best to discuss that properly.
Okay, as you send the message, your phone starts ringing.
I'll answer it.
Guess we all answer, just,
She begins with an
Also, I walked away from you guys.
Yeah,
I'm only next to Lucas or James. Sorry.
She begins with an exasperated sigh. All right, here's the deal. Vina, we've been dealing with for access to some information about the fairy realm and some natural springs. We've given her we sunk quite a bit of money into her project, but don't tell her, but it is still not enough to surpass what we pay most senators. She is currently waiting for a delivery of sorts from one of our agents, but considering the current political situation that you have now roped into, we can't make her chosen delivery. What she asked for was a series of 3 books lately for a certain guide that she wrote for us in preparation for this incident. I would recommend to bring that up as little as possible, or say that you're from a different part of the group and the others will be along shortly.
Is this a group call, or is it just...
Well, he can put on speakerphone if he wants.
And right now it's just James and I by this tree.
You should probably mention that we found one of the books.
Yeah, we have that.
I'm reading that book currently.
Yeah. 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 So basically, what are we meant to do here? Do we want the Fairy King coronation to proceed? Do we want to attempt to hasten it, to stop it? What's the best outcome here?
Look, from what we know, the fairies are not entirely materialistic creatures. We don't have much that we can gain from them aside from knowledge and access to some places. Whoever is the Fairy King is not of the highest concern, but always having an ear in high places among any court is preferential to none. This Vina person has been giving us much information, which is good to hear some nice words from Nymph every now and then. So if you do wish to proceed on a route that puts her on some kind of throne, so be it. Though she'll likely wish to demand even greater things from the catalog we gave her.
So as far as we're concerned, the Fairy King coronation proceeding with Vina would be an acceptable outcome.
Yes, and considering that the entire fairy realm is immobile until a king is chosen, I do highly recommend that you speed this along. You're only booked for this job for a week.
All right. So we have the go-ahead to make that happen then.
Oh, yes, and once you do come into contact with her, do tell her that Aldina gives her regards.
Aldina? Did you say? Was that the name? Sorry.
Yeah, that's the handler's name.
The handler's name, yes.
Okay.
You didn't bring up the book, or the fact that we found one of them?
No, I was just going. I wanted to get their opinion on the coronation
On which candidate
thing,
and what to do.
if we even want that to proceed. Like, if
it doesn't, we're stuck here.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another way out that that they can give us if they don't want that to proceed. But
well, if the Illuminati doesn't know there's another way out, there's not another way out.
But
Hold on, you could ask the person in yellow if there is another way out, but
I think
they said
we
no.
have, and they said no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dusty's also still waiting on the answer to his final question.
My
did we ask him about
recommendations.
the-
My recommendations is that you follow whatever advice you can get there. If you found the book before going in there, good. If not, best of luck. Find Vina and see if she can set you straight. Until then, you have two objectives. One, get out of there to lend a full report and give us some information on the primary objective, which is the missing people.
all right.
And failing your ability to leave the fairy realm for whatever reason, do prioritize the latter one.
All right. I will thank her for her time and hang up, because that was all the information that we needed. I now know
So what
that,
does the
Okay, what was the question you asked to the yellow one?
I think's really over with Dusty's girlfriend. I think he still patch things up.
Do you still intend on purchasing many things far exceeding your bank account?
roll to lie?
If I say no, what's the answer?
She already has another boyfriend.
Fuck!
Okay, she's not lying. We can trust her.
Dusty just looks at the muzzle of the shotgun and thinks to himself, it looks mighty inviting.
following my phone call, I'm going to make my way back and inform everyone that I've spoken with our handler, and we have the go-ahead to try and get Vina in place as a king.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
That's a grok. Seeing Dusty with the
It's
shotgun.
literally been there the whole time.
Yes. Seeing Dusty with the
That's what I
shotgun,
noticed.
he just James just puts a hand on his shoulder, telling him, "Don't do it. You're not actually going to die. So save us the trouble. Find you."
No.
Okay.
I spent so much money on her. We had so many good times together.
Anyways, off to find Vina, I guess.
Yes.
You spend the
Yes.
rent money one time.
So you look across the riverbank. Let's see. Do you know where to find Vina?
Do we not see a figure over there?
There's a cliffside up ahead. The river. The elevations on either side of the river are different.
I believe we were pointed in this direction, but not specific.
For the glade, yes, but not for any particular person. But it's still some grouping of people.
Mm.
So,
Oh.
wait, hold on. Before we decide to cross, because I don't trust this fucking bridge, right? It's clearly zigzagging all over the place, maybe hoping to take us off the, or hoping to make us cross the place several times in a row, right?
Well, it's still only one, because it's just one river.
Well, we should be able to make the. What's the key to ping? Is it?
You can tab,
Tab.
or you can
What's the button? Oh, tab.
hold
Okay.
tab and click, yeah.
I see. We should be able to
Or
make
drag
that
it.
jump.
See, I'm thinking I use some of my magic here and just make a bridge with tentacles, if I can.
I might do it.
Oh wait, hold on. Check out my measurement real quick. The river, it's like half a foot. We could just jump across it.
That's not how the
That was-
measurement works.
You forget you are also at most
I'm assuming the grid is
1
meters.
inch
if
wide.
that's-
The grid's correct, but the measurement in feet
Scaling is
not.
never correct.
Yes.
Is the
And
grid
yes, you
actually
are
meters?
At absolute
No,
most 1.7 inches.
The measurements are not of any.
Some might say too much. Okay, so you want to make a bridge to just
Yeah.
bridge that.
Well, yeah, on an entirely serious note, I do imagine this is an easily made jump or tiny bridge.
Yeah.
Is it an easy jump or is it a tiny bridge? Then
It's a 4 in acrobatics.
okay,
about-
so
what
it's
about
a tiny
magic?
bridge.
Wow, we are really clumsy in that case.
For acrobatics, you said.
Yes. You must be able to jump.
Someone
You
will
took it.
fail
Oh
it.
shit, we're all white. That's why.
Well, I'm Chinese, but
Okay, if some of us were
That's
black,
worse.
it'd be like a 1.
Fuck it, jump.
I'm assuming everyone has to roll that, and someone will fail it.
Yes.
Statistically, yes. Someone
These
will
two
fail.
just
So-
jump.
So Casey,
Jump.
you can make the jump. So can James.
I'm not risking it. Can you do the
I don't
whole
like the spot up here.
Waterloo?
I don't like
Can
the
I
spot up here.
extend the
I'm not a
hand
big fan
and
of it.
like? Can I extend the
Fuck
hand
did
and
that?
just help one of them to jump?
Yes.
How would that
Right.
affect the roll?
Who the fuck turned on the fog?
Thought that was you.
Just
thought we
I
fucked
just
up.
zoomed out.
Someone was fucking around just clicking things behind the desk.
We can click stuff behind the desk.
Unfortunately.
You really
Yeah.
shouldn't have told
Okay,
him that.
the only things visible are this
How do I?
tablet mini injector, the scene, your roller, and then the map.
All right. So
It's not
Okay,
clear in the
what does
effects.
What does James's help put the roll to cross to?
One moment. I really have to. Okay, so it's not that
Clicking
tool.
under it.
I have no clue what is bringing the other fog.
Okay,
Because
I've
it's
just
not-
clicked under and found it. It's there. I've right clicked around for one.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. Anyway, yeah, so James, you can assist people, but it's just a 1 to help people. So, anyone else want to
There you
take that
go.
jump?
Can I use magic to bridge
7.
across?
Yes, though you're not sure how well you can bridge across with it.
Whoop.
Hmm.
Thanks for the help, James.
It is not something you've done before.
Dusty will also help.
Well, gonna give it a shot and try to pull out the float. See if I can make a bridge.
Toot your way across the bridge.
Yeah, make it a 10 of pentacles, I guess.
Okay, that'd be what? 4 for
3 for several rounds, yeah.
Okay. Is it 3? I thought it'd be 4.
Oh, right, 4, because I don't have... Yeah, 4.
Okay. Yep. So you're able to walk across it.
Just
You
keep it up for people.
what do you want your walkway to be?
Let's see. Let's make it a bridge of bones. Where I got the bones from, I don't know.
You blow a tune into your flute. You manifest a wispy collection of magic in the air before you. The magic coalesces in the form of bones, but they are translucent and blue. Not something that one would easily be fooled into believing they're actual human remains, but they do maintain such a shape.
Look, it's a Metallica logo. That's what I'm making. All right.
Yeah. All right. So other people can cross it.
Okay.
Yep. You're able to
keep the bridge up.
Whee.
Stop fucking T-posing on my head.
I wasn't the one that flipped my token. Someone else did that. But now I'm curious how hollow stack we can make.
We've tried before. It's decent before.
This is our second crossing, so
Mm-hmm. So this is still a cliff. We still can't see that kind of thing. So.
Okay, you've made your third crossing.
Wait, what?
Second.
No, you've
it's a second.
You've crossed one bridge. You've crossed one water to the bridge, count. And you've crossed from that point to the land.
One.
Actually, okay. I'd argue it made me making the second one makes everyone who jump count as
Yeah, so just me and Bright are fine.
Yeah,
me, Limphao, and Sim. We're on our second one.
It does say
you know it's a sad day when only I can do fucking math correctly.
No, you're just counting incorrectly.
No.
In any case, that's my second crossing.
I don't see how anyone crossed the same body of water more than twice.
Yeah, crossing means getting to the other side. It doesn't mean...
Yeah, so we just crossed from here to here and from here to here.
It was measured as body of water, not
Alright,
whatever.
So Dusty runs off ahead while...
No, I'm walking ahead. Everyone else is debating whether that was 2 crossings or 3.
Well, nevertheless,
including apparently the god of this world.
Nevertheless, you speed on ahead, just going in any direction.
Yes, because Dusty can count.
To your left, you see a cliffside with an imposing door upon it.
Oh.
Yes, to your left. Do I need to tell you how to count and directions too?
No, I can
when you
count.
walk
You
forward
can't.
from here to here, to your left is here.
To be perfectly honest, I thought you were on about this cliff on the right with Perrin just misspoke.
Anyway, to your left, as I was describing.
Look, I think it's presumptuous to assume that he was walking forwards.
That is.
You know what? That is presumptuous of me. He may have been walking backwards in that direction. You know what? My apologies, Invader. I misjudged you.
Did I accidentally play a Michael Jackson ditty to make that bridge, and that's why he's walking?
No,
no,
you did not.
Jumped.
Does moonwalking count as crossing the bridge?
Oh, maybe that's
this count as uncrossing it if you moonwalk.
Yeah, it takes one off.
That makes sense.
That's why, as a young fae, they make you cross the river backwards like 50 times. Just you got a good bank of it stored up, you know.
And
every
before
time you cross, you just do an additional 2 backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
And before you, next to that guarded door, are some humanoid beings with elk antlers.
Who's this?
Hello.
Do we even see the woman sitting on the rock?
No.
Sorry, ignore my pings for some reason.
That's a cliff.
I'm ignoring a great many things right now.
I'm stuck with the ruler.
Like, that's all a cliff face.
You can press F1 and not be on the ruler anymore.
Ah, cool. Thanks. Also,
All right.
that's not me.
Sorry, what was the question, Invader?
It wasn't me who asked. I just said that that's all the cliff face on the right here, because what's his face asked.
Yes, you can stop pinging now. Yeah, so over there is the cliff edge, and over to the left is also a cliff. Though this one is far steeper cliff. Set into the cliff side is a doorway, and guarding it appears to be one of these humanoids with elk antlers. They wear a helmet and have very slight amounts of armor, but wear clothing of light colors and seemingly of natural make.
Did Invader just die?
Invader just died. Okay.
Rip.
Yeah, he disconnected from Discord. Okay. Alright. So what are you guys doing back here?
Can we see the woman sitting on the rock?
Yes.
Roll perception first.
Sorry, real quick. How much longer is this session going?
There's lots to go, so if you need to cut out now.
Well, I don't need to cut out quite now. I'm just thinking I might be able to delay it a bit longer if I check right now.
It depending on what you guys do, it may be much longer, so we can find a stopping point in the next 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, I can definitely be here that long. Cool.
Okay. Alright. So you see, what Jet, or aka Lucas, sees on the cliff is a rock face where the cliff starts to even out with the ground before them. On top of a stack of rocks is a woman wearing, strangely enough, Adidas clothing over some grayed skin. She looks unnatural, but is a natural beauty with her raven black hair tied up in a bun. She has glasses worn over her piercingly yellow eyes. She is reading a book in her hands, and you can tell at the binding she's reading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Alright, so this is an outsider, or at least someone who's had contact with outsiders.
Are her eyes actually yellow?
You stare into them longingly, like a kid. You stare into them longingly like a kid that gazes up into his sun, into the sun.
Well, more important than the eye color. Please describe.
It is gray.
No, not the eye color. The rest of the color.
The color of what?
The skin.
Gray.
Yes.
Hmm.
I did describe that.
Look,
yes.
Look, his question is she tan or is she a Nick?
It is inhuman.
So
Right.
But it is not, even for your racist senses, it is not something disgusting.
Ah, okay. That's pleasant. Okay. He sees this thing and feels no particular opinion.
How long do you stare at the creature sitting upon the rock?
Yeah, I just
I'd say
glanced.
5 to 10 minutes.
Don't look too long, you'll get your vision damaged.
This is nothing beautiful and nothing evil, so I don't really care.
You hear the sound of pages turning as she continues reading. It takes a few minutes more for her to look up from her book to see the lot of you standing at the base of the cliffside. She then looks down at her book again for a couple more seconds, then puts a bookmark in the pages and closes it. So you're from the Men in Blue. Did you bring the books I asked for?
Books you asked for?
Info.
I have. This is definitely not the book she asked for. We don't know what book she was asking about.
We've no idea what book you're asking for. Must have made the deal with a different outlet.
I see.
We were here looking for. We wound up here looking for some missing persons.
Odd. I told someone about something to that effect months ago. Suppose you're not too quick on the draw. Or whoever it was I told is not quite competent.
Wait, you told someone about the missing people?
Yes, the best I could before I was brought back here. Cell reception was cut off. She says, lifting up a flip phone to just brandish. The screen is black and entirely dead. Unfortunately, when the coronation happens, all connections are cut off and all Fae have to return to the Feywild. So if you're not here about my message or the deliveries, then you're seeking the circlet?
We're seeking the missing people, though we heard from one of the people in yellow that those might be connected somehow.
Yes, the people that went missing, I've seen a picture or two of them. They were definitely people from this United States that I hear of, and that, well, they've been here for a while.
Are they still alive?
Define a while.
Well, the one that was here the most recent has been here for 2 months.
He disappeared 5 days ago, if I remember correctly. In the real world, for, I suppose, lack of a better world. Our world, maybe. Whatever you'd prefer to call it.
She takes the glasses off and looks at Limphal for a moment. He was missing for quite some time, I'm guessing. I mean, you may have not noticed, but a changeling can take the form of someone for quite some time. But they can't really hold it up when they're no longer present in your world, as you say it.
So that shrub we found was indeed the body of one?
Yes, the stuffings for a changeling. Yes, they can't quite leave. They can't quite come back with everything that they've taken. I myself just barely threw this on when I heard the call. She says, gesturing to her Adidas clothing.
This is all very interesting and all, but I kind of have to go. I'm sorry for that.
All right.
All right.
We're coming up to a close here in a few minutes.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Enjoy time with your friends.
Have a good one.
Take care, Jason.
See ya.
Take care.
So,
all right.
You interested in getting this place moving again?
You mean about becoming a fairy king or something like that? Good quarter.
Those lines.
Yeah, a good quarter of the court does put a name out into the ring. Though mostly it's the elves that keep on winning the title. Something about tradition and the fact that all the elves stick together real well, and no fairies typically cooperate with each other.
But they don't have the Illuminati willing to help them, do they?
And nor do they often seek it. So are you volunteering, I take it?
Well, we need to get out of here and to find the missing people. And it seems we're not leaving without finishing this whole crowning business.
Indeed. She hops off the rock that she was sitting on. There. If you want to help me, I can help you in telling you how to speed things along, as well as direct you to the things that you came here to get in the course of being caught up in the coronation.
Sounds like a deal.
And while I'm certain I can ask your bosses for a great deal of something should we succeed, I suppose, will you be content with just mere freedom? And my help?
We'd well, I'm sure our bosses would appreciate a favor or two for this, but
I mean, not to your bosses, but to you people personally. I can offer one favor.
Each of us or party in general?
Oh, the collection of you in general.
Okay, I'll ask the favor right now. Don't let any non-white humans return from the Feywild.
can I punch him before he says anything?
Make a roll.
I have made my request.
What am I rolling? Just attack?
Yeah, you have to attack, yeah.
And get any bonuses for this, do I? Because I'm not hitting him with my flute.
I've just come back online.
I come back online.
That's a basic hit, right?
I mean, yes, you sock him in his Kevlar vests. He definitely feels it, and you're able to stop him. Do you want to speak over him?
Yes, I'm going to say that he doesn't speak for the group.
I see, and who does?
Lucas is going to look around, look at the available candidates.
Okay, and in a reconciliatory move after coughing, he says, "Except Illuminati members." And then he looks
Slightly
at you and
better.
says, "Now."
Slightly better.
I think, and Dusty's just going to point out Luke and James and himself and just say, I think us and the other two over there, we'll all vote on something.
They don't respect democracy. They're literally picking a king right now.
Yeah, but we're not one of them, are we?
Yeah, and we're not
We're
wasting a favor with a Fae.
Wasting.
Look, we're just here to interrupt a monarchistic system, which means we're playing our part of democracy.
We are not interrupting them, we are helping them.
Yeah, this is just...
We're bringing liberty to the Feywild.
We are fortifying.
I'll tell you what. You look like a musician, sort. Have you ever heard about nymphs before?
Heard some stories.
Well, have you heard that they're
mostly ending tragically with certain people failing to return one from the underworld?
A Greek story, I take it.
Yes.
Well, have you also heard that they are the greatest of muses?
I've heard such things before, though I've never had the chance to confirm.
Well, do this for me, and a lock of my hair, and some time working on your professional career can aid you greatly.
As much as I'd love to accept that offer, this favor's for the group.
Pity.
If you offer favors individually, we can let you get away with stuff like that.
Pity. I only have my hair and the clothes on my back. For the moment.
Why don't we discuss the repayment to your favor when we've enthroned you?
Yeah. When you have an entire king under you.
I'd like to settle terms now, so you know what you're concretely working with. But
we do know what we're concretely working with. The group favor.
I mean, I already asked the favor, so I think it's pretty clear what we're getting.
Shut up, Tim.
Very well. Then I guess we can discuss it further on, but if you wish to really aid me in my ambitions here, well, the oldest and most refined tradition is taking out the competition. Typically between contests between the contestants, but I like my odds if they're taken out before such a trial.
Well, let me ask. I'll shake shotgun. Will this be enough to kill one of them?
A few. Though there are, of course, greater weapons for some of the contestants. You don't even need to go through and kill all of them personally. Most of the list is made up of minor fairies that don't know their place.
Say, do any of them have obvious rivalries? Maybe we can lend an iron dagger to a few. Let them sort each other out.
Well, while they're all close, these Sylvans don't necessarily get along with each other as champions. They're all trying to win the favor of the Spring Queen. The name is Felina, by the way. She is the one that hands down the crown that will declare one the Fairy King.
Wait, didn't we meet her?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, is this like insect kind of thing where you have to reproduce? Because how's that going to work?
I'm afraid I don't follow. Are you asking if all the
I'm asking if
elves...
like Fae are like insects, like the queen just makes them all, or do you work like people? This is just curiosity.
It depends on the Fae, I suppose. Spirits like me have no mother, no father, no family. The elves operate differently, and so do the trees.
Huh. Alright. Yeah. Thanks.
Now, if you really wish to make any progress on this, you can just storm the garrison of the Sylvan Elves. They're not that far away from here. I've been keeping a personal watch on them since I don't have a home in the Feywild.
You've been keeping a watch on their garrison. Any ways to sneak in rather than busting the door down, as it were?
Yeah, or could we just, talk to them at mercy?
Don't really want to pick a fight with them until we've got the weapons to deal with them.
Well, considering they're the ones that keep a cache of weapons to deal with the tree folk, your less than conventional weaponry you carry with you is enough to take on most of them in combat. Though within the garrison, there are very few ways to enter in. I could ask around to see if we can get you a back entrance. But they were rather smart in shaping their own caves to build their own home and protection in here.
Could we not convince them to let us in peacefully?
Possibly so, but if you've ever spoken to an elf before, they care little about other races, and they see you all as beneath them.
Oh, so not too different to the assassin one season.
I've never met this man personally, so I wouldn't know, but they are very arrogant. If you bestow upon them treasures and tokens, I am certain you can beg for their protection and they'll submit some ground.
What do they consider like treasures and tokens? Dusty will just stop rifling through all of his pockets.
Well, typically they have most respect for hunters. So tokens of a hunt are appreciated. They bear little care for objects of glittering metal.
What would they think of this? And I'll pull out a canteen of pure ethanol.
I'm trying to find an accurate recollection of specifics for ethanol.
Like medical ethanol. Pure.
They would not have much of use for that.
Alright, what about this? I'll pull out my trauma kit.
Those are for what purpose exactly?
Mending wounds. Stopping infection, patching up holes in yourself, cuts, gashes, tears, burns.
They have a number of healers among their wider groves. This garrison here, though, might care for medicine, but
it's a trauma kit. It's only stuff to save your life.
I don't think they would take much initial interest into it.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just show you my bag, and you can just point out if anything would interest. And I'll just, plus he'll just start pulling stuff out of his pockets and showing it.
Let's see. You show her the contents of your inventory.
Yep.
She looks around and everything. She pulls out something, the wireless headphones, and asks, what are these?
Oh, they let you listen to stuff if you have the right device for it. They need to be charged.
She did have a flip phone, so I think she can plug those in.
Yeah, they might work with your phone. Might, I don't know, doesn't. They work with this one, definitely. They'll just pull out his own phone, connect them up to it, and just hit play on some like a Spotify playlist.
Okay, you do have access to that there. She says,
We download stuff.
How interesting.
Wait, hold on. Does he not have access to Spotify even though he has a mobile connection?
Yeah, I download stuff.
Can he technically just use mobile internet here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what song. 1 second.
No, you don't need to play it. or post it. Maybe I should be asking for one of these on my next order. She says, putting those aside, though they will not likely want that.
This is what he plays.
Do you have your pistol on you?
Yeah, I always bring a pistol.
Yeah, but did you show it to her?
I showed him my entire inventory.
She points to that. May I see that? She points at the pistol with the suppressor.
Sure. And I'll unload it before I hand it to her. I'll check it's clear and then hand it.
She feels the weight of the item in her hands. This is not to my interest, but a weapon is always a neat gift for a warrior, I suppose. She says as she then starts holding it and pointing it in several directions.
Whoa. Dusty will stop.
Firearm safety.
So, wait. Okay, we have these certain things called firearm safety laws where I'm from, right? Don't point it at anything you don't want to destroy, even if it's not loaded.
We said laws. I'm gonna attempt. Is this accurate?
God damn it. Make the roll, I guess.
Guidelines, and they're a pretty great rule of thumb.
And even 0.
You have no knowledge about what firearm laws are.
He just stands there thinking for a moment.
You trust him.
You think he's making it up. There have never been laws on firearms.
We have the Second Amendment for that.
Yeah, I was just saying, hold on. A second. I don't think we have no
Shall not be infringed, motherfucker.
Zim, you kill people for the color of their skin. Your opinion does not count.
He was committing a crime.
He was walking down the road with Skittles.
Yes.
That's not a crime.
Skittles!
Wait, hold on. I never told you what kind of candies they were. Did you read the news article? I thought you said you didn't know about this.
He definitely told us. Now you have amnesia too. You told us in the sewers.
So,
Vina, please don't pay attention to that guy. He is a massive racist. He kills people just because they don't look like him.
He might get along with the
people
elves.
because they look like him.
He might get along with the elves.
Massively black under that cloak.
I showed my face just to emphasize that's not true.
You showed that you're Mexican.
He shows his face. It's just charcoal.
Nah, he's Mexican. We've decided this.
No, you say you decided this. That was actually already the case. He's Hispanic.
Okay, so he's black light. Free trial of black.
Anyway, if these guys are going to be so picky about their gifts, I mean, might be easier to just gun them all down.
Might be. Can I have my pistol back now?
she, after pointing at another bush or shrubbery, she says, "Well, I do wish to destroy these things. This weapon isn't loaded." She then hands it over.
Yeah,
what did the shrubbery do to you?
As well, because even if with this little tube on the end, it's the pressor it's called, this thing will still be heard by everyone within a mile.
Also, I've got maybe a couple minutes left.
I have been reading about such things. I don't quite care for how little they're described in these. What is this author's name? Tom Clancy?
Ah, right. Yeah, that's a fiction. You won't get a lot out of it.
Well, he's decently accurate.
He's a good author, but it's not going to be too. Hang on, let me give him my number. No.
Look, I'm sure someone from the other outfit you talked to before can get you a technical manual for one of these eventually.
Yeah, if you got any questions, just call this number and just show her this.
Just give her your phone number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smooth.
If it's like
Watch it.
I don't mind having a chat about it and just explaining stuff.
Watch it dial the number immediately and start asking questions.
My phone is dead. Could you write it down on something?
Oh, yeah, sure. You got a pen and paper on you?
She once more presents her person wearing the Adidas crop hoodie, the skin fucking tight yoga pants, and strangely enough, no shoes.
I got an idea. Someone pass me a marker. And I just kneel in front of her abs.
Marcus hands over a piece of paper and a pen.
Since she's collecting numbers, I write my number on a tearing off of this old Skittles wrapper I have and hand it to her.
Old Skittles wrapper.
Look, bloody.
Slightly used Skittles wrapper.
No,
just pull out a business card.
Well, Marcus had
nigger removal services.
Anyway, yes, we can give her phone numbers if you're so inclined.
Dusty will give her his phone number. I guess Sim does as well.
I don't know why we're giving her our numbers. I just figured there's probably some benefit.
Dusty's
he's doing it because he likes her, but.
Oh, okay, my character doesn't know.
He still didn't get the answer from the thing in yellow, whether it's truly over with his girlfriend.
No, he said she had another man, so it's over.
Oh, did it? Okay.
By the way, I have a question. You are going to be the Fairy King, right? So, the title of Oberon, basically, yeah?
Well, the title of Fairy King, yes, it is tradition that the Fairy King becomes Oberon. I have other plans.
So, what are you going to do about Titania?
Titania is chosen within the spring. We can deal with that at a later date.
Oh.
And besides, if I'm not becoming Oberon and I'm just becoming the Fairy King, there needs be no Titania.
Ah, okay.
Look, you've got a phone number, don't you?
I mean, yeah, she's got mine.
And just shove Dusty in front of himself. Here, Titania.
Look, among the blue people I've seen among your kind, there was one that was a bit more to my taste for a queen, or, well, I suppose king in the proper sense.
Consort?
Aww.
Anyhow, yes, to help you out on your goal,
English children.
it would take some time for me to find you another entrance to the Sylvan Garrison, so if you wish to find your own way in, I recommend that you look into that. Of course,
well, let's just
handing over that weapon. Handing over that weapon may get one or two of you in. Another thing that you might do, like I said, they respect hunting trophies. So if you look at the book that was given, you can hear about the information from about the grok. If you manage to slay a grok and bring it before them, they're likely to let you in.
Yeah, about that.
We heard there was like water spirits. How bad are those things to fight?
There's no fighting them in the river.
That was fun, guys. Talk to you later.
Say,
take care, Howard.
Say, can we do something to appease them to let us cross more than 3 times? Because I think some of us may have wasted the...
Well, we kind of all crossed like twice.
Yeah.
There is a way around the river if you decide to take that way.
I see.
It will
has anyone considered digging a tunnel under the river?
Oh, and also, I suppose there's some mistyping in the book. You can swim across.
Oh, so swimming doesn't take up one of those, like, uses or whatever?
Yes, crossing over the same body of water with bridges is typically an issue.
Ah,
I guess the spirits want their due, right?
They will indeed take their due if you swim.
so I guess they just like men being inside them.
She puts her glasses on and looks aside.
Well,
sorry,
I for one
can't
am
help
going
it.
to I'm going to scout out the Sylvan outpost. Is this
I don't
the only
mind
one they
going
have in the
hunting.
Feywild?
There are many homes for the Sylvan kind. This is merely one of their mini garrisons, and this is where they keep their champions for the duration of the contests.
If he were to barge in, I imagine it'd mark us enemies in all the outposts.
Well, good thing you don't plan on staying in or dealing with elves often.
No, but but you say they're arrogant and look down on like other people's. There wouldn't happen to be like any single ones with that.
Well, there are
Do you know if
many.
they procreate like that?
What? I gotta ask.
Well, there are many strong elves that take multiple wives, and many elves that spend their entire lives in solitude. I suppose it depends on the elf.
Worth a shot, I guess. I don't know. Dusty will just turn back to the shore and start tucking his stuff away to swim across.
Lucas is going to just pace around the outpost, see if there's any holes in the wall, anything like that.
Okay, it is a sheer cliff face with the only. Actually, I'm just gonna have you roll perception.
All right.
Also, take your card back. Okay. Yep. So you see that the. Actually, I also need you to roll stealth if you don't want to be seen doing this.
Let's see. Stealth. I don't have anything bonus to stealth, I think, so...
Just roll. Okay. Alright. So you walk around the perimeter of that entrance. You see that's a sheer cliff face. The top of the ridge that the cliff is upon does not appear to be readily reachable, and you're not ever certain about your ability to climb on top of it to see if there's an entrance or a hole that goes into the cliffside. But looking on the facets of the cave wall, the cliffside, you see mostly smooth, if not slightly rocky surfaces, but no obvious tunnels or cavern entrances.
So no real way in unless I have climbing gear.
No clear second entrance, and it's unsure if climbing gear gets you results. Okay. Anyone have any other actions you want to do before you send a report to Aldina about what you guys are doing?
Yeah, I want to swim across.
Okay.
I'm in luck though because the M36 is actually boiling.
Okay, roll athletics.
Do I get a bonus for the flak jacket being point?
Not particularly.
Alright. Look at my stats. Three.
All right, so I'm just gonna first go to look at other people. Are you guys doing anything right now? I know Kotrak and Case aren't here.
They're just being racist at each other, so that just leaves
Marcus and
the old settler.
Yeah.
In fact, reduce all their power pool to 0 to just prove they're expending it on racism.
You know what? I've gotten bored of whatever's happening. I'm looking for wild herbs.
Okay. Roll for
Bay
perception.
wild herbs.
All right, I think that was 10 minus 1.
Okay. All right, you find some grass that looks quite exotic. You have not seen grass in these blade shapes before, so you decide to pick some.
All right, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, I'm also going to delay that. Wolfstadler, are you doing anything?
Nothing really to do, so guess he could talk to her about books. I don't know.
Okay then, all right. So we will get to all of these questions and answer them next time on, well, hopefully where I have all the audio set up appropriately.
Next time on Arkaine.
Next time on the
What do you mean I can't swim?
You obviously cannot. This is proven.